Sydney Bloom. I am the Double Up Food Bucks Coordinator and Farmers Market Manager at Blue Ridge Women in Agriculture. Double Up Food Bucks doubles the value of federal nutrition benefits when spent on local food at our local market. Our program that we run through Blue Ridge Women in Agriculture doubles up to $75 worth of federal nutrition benefits per day, and we operate that program at 3 different markets, one being the High Country Food Hub, the other being the King Street Farmers Market, and then we also fund the program for the Watauga County Farmers Market. At each of those markets, people are able to come in person and visit the manager's booth, swipe their SNAP card, or bring whatever federal nutrition benefits they have. Yeah, we double those benefits in the form of wooden tokens, and then those tokens are able to be spent dollar for dollar on local food. And so what that translates to is that all the customers who are using Double Up Food Bucks are essentially getting half off on all local food. The vendors, the farmers, are making full market price for their products. People get to choose exactly the food that they want to eat, so they're able to pick between, produce, meat, eggs, pastries, bread, whatever it may be that they're best choosing to feed themselves and feed their families. And also, farmers are getting exactly the market price that they would get if it was any other customer.
We've been selling through the High Country Food Hub for about 3 years now. Yeah, so on the back end, at least through the High Country Food Hub, we really can't tell the difference between SNAP customers and regular customers. We don't see any payment information for each individual customer. So it's really just the same as any other customer would be to us. It's a great way for more people to be able to shop our products, and we're happy to serve the community no matter what type of currency they're bringing. So we're just happy that more folks can maybe purchase from us or access our products that otherwise may not be able to afford it.
One thing that feels so good about working for Double Up Food Bucks from my perspective is that we're one of the best parts of people's day. Like, they come to the market and we get to basically give them free money. And that feels awesome. Because yes, we're swiping their SNAP card, but the rest, because it's from all this grant funding, is just like this double that kind of comes out of nowhere from the perspective of like the customers and the farmers and that kind of thing. And so that way you just get to hand someone this really fat bag of tokens and know that they are going to go buy really incredible food. Like, they're excited. I'm excited for them. The farmers are excited. We're all excited. And so it's just a really fun part of my day at the farmers market always.
My name is Elaine Ruiz. The best part is going to the farmers market. I let him choose, his favorite fruits or vegetables, goat cheese, it's just goat milk fudge, but it's the people, it's the community, just meeting new people as well. If it wasn't for the food bucks, I couldn't afford it, and I would go to the grocery store. That's a fact. But going to the food hub is, to me, it's like having the best of the best, and then I have that discount. It makes a big difference.
Mm-hmm. We also really talk about this as a win-win-win, because it's a win for those consumers using Double Up Food Bucks who are just eating better and high-quality food and all that I've mentioned. It's a win for farmers who are getting more business, and it's a win for our local food system and our local economy, because that money spent on local food, that money is going to stay in the local economy in a way that when it's spent at grocery stores, most of that money is not staying in our local economy. When it's spent at the farmers market, that money is recirculating with the farmers, with our local businesses, and really staying here. There's a lot of incredible work being done at food pantries and soup kitchens and things like that are really important to people for eating purposes. And that isn't the way that most of us prefer to shop and consume food. But it's not the same as going to the farmer's market and picking out the head of lettuce that you want and taking it home and eating it. That experience of dealing with food and choosing exactly what you want, you're able to, have a recipe in mind and shape it with the food that's at the farmer's market. You're able to, eat what maybe is like culturally relevant for you. If you have like a dish from growing up or from home that's really important to you that you're able to then make because of the farmer's market, because of the program. That is so powerful, because I think a lot of times the conversation on food becomes like about like hunger and lack of hunger. and not really this in between like fed or not fed. But those of us who eat food know that it's a lot more than that. Which is to say everyone, right? Like the joy and the experience of sharing a meal with your family and coming together around food and like having something that tastes really, really good is this aspect of food that kind of gets forgotten, I think, in conversations around food insecurity. And we find it really important not just to be addressing the direct insecurity, but also to have kind of more of a conversation towards food sovereignty. Which I love this word. Every person has the right to decide for themselves what it is they want to nourish their bodies and have that ability to have a say in not just the process of buying food and making a meal, but kind of in their food system as a whole.